All right, guys, what is going on? We're here at Beanie Breaks. Let me get this camera a little centered. Um, got 28 slabs inside of here, ready to be opened up. Do a little PSA sub reveal. Hope you guys are having a nice start to the weekend. Let's get that a little smaller. That was a little big. Yeah, whatever. We'll just roll with it. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good weekend. We do have a break open. 4 boxes of 23 Bowman Hobby. PYT over halfway filled already. A lot of cheap teams. Still the top two teams, I believe it is, still available. Um, so give it a look. It is our last tweet. Well, it'll be second to last now. I just posted out that we are live with the PSA sub. Gonna give it a few minutes because it kind of impromptu just jumped on. Figured we would go ahead and roll this out. What's going on, Jeremiah? What is up? What is up? Pretty solid sub, I would say, overall. Still some to be desired, but I'm going to pull up my notes page once I get this thrown into the Discord and kind of give what I thought the cards would get. Just give a little general sense. All right, let's do this, Jeremiah. I don't know. I feel like since I kind of threw it out there, like less than 10 minutes ago, may not have many people tune in, but I can always watch on repeat. Something along those lines. Just I have to go look at how long it actually took to get these. The table and it shakes everything up. Let's see how long it was. Let me go to the PSA app, which is pretty sweet. Looks like it arrived September 22nd, completed November 14th, so September, October, November, 2 months. Guess that's not too bad. I was kind of hoping for a little quicker, especially with some of the cards in this sub being in the World Series. But here we go. Let's get these out. What's up, Archie? I'll just open one box at a time, throw them upside down. I'll just kind of show them from the back, and then we'll just do the turn. Nice and sealed up. Okay. So these are not going to be in order of how I submitted them, it looks like. Yeah, these are all in different orders, so we'll just go from the stack and then down. 'Cause I like that card at the bottom right there. Where's something I can hide with? Here's a note card. This is gonna be. We had 4 Arias speckles. I mean, 4 Roderick Arias is sent, I should say. All 4 for Kyle. Out of our opening, when these cards came out. Let's see. Let me find Kyle's. Speckle. Which one is this one? 128. Thought it would get a 9. Just went ahead and sent them all. It did get a 9. Here, maybe I need to go to the big screen. Maybe that'll look a little better. First Speckle's a 9. Yeah, these are all out of order. This is one of my cards I sent. Just Desmond Ritter auto to 99. Look clean. Was hoping he would, actually be good. I got a 10. I'd like for it to be like focused when I flip it. So I got a 10. Nice card there. This one is for Wayne. This is actually Jackson Holiday to 50, class of 2022 auto. We pulled this out of draft. Pretty sweet looking card. Thought this had a good chance at a 10, and it actually got upcharged, but it got a 10. Just sweet looking Jackson Holiday. Pretty happy for Wayne there. I'm going to try to make these, I guess, different stacks. I'll just do stacks of 10s and then 9s. Here's Jet Williams. I think it's a base auto. I remember thinking the back was pretty messed up, but I was curious how it would do. It's just a base Jet Williams. Thought it would 9, possibly even 8 because of the back. And it got a 9. So, not too bad there. Could have been better, could have been worse. Here's Welbin Francisca, base. Which base autos can be kind of tough sometimes because it's so easy to see any flaws. Thought this had a chance to 10, but it got a 9. Oh, Welbin. So that is 2 10s and 3 9s so far. Jackson Merrill. I think this is Archie's. I think I told you Archie it had a good chance at a 10. I think it had like a minor surface thing on it, but it got a 10. So that's a nice one right there. Jackson Merrill, good time to have it as well. No, he's probably going to have a good chance to make his way up this year. Luis Lara, this is from our opening when we first got Bowman Chrome. Got the base auto out of our cases. Kevin wanted to send off. Thought it had a good chance at 10, and it got a 10. That was his only card, so that was a successful sub for Kevin there. Drew Davison De Los Santos. Why does my phone keep closing out? Let's see. What did I put on this next to my notes? I honestly thought this would 10. Refractor. Looks pretty clean to me. I didn't notice anything, but I got a 9. Kind of disappointed in that one, personally. But like base, refractor, auto show any kind of blemishes. This is my card. I thought it had a lot of scratches on it. I honestly sent it off to get sub just so it'd be easier to sell. Hoped for a 9, and it got a 9. Reason why I say that is it had a lot of surface things. I cleaned it up. Surface just looked not that great. Instead of selling it to somebody and them getting mad at me, I was like, hey, it's a 9. Josh Young, I think you guys are gonna like this card. Pulled this one for Blake a while back when we had the Topps Chrome. Let's see, what did I say? Said coin flip. Thought I had a good chance at 10 just because of the centering. Really nice card. This is one of those I wish we had last week, 2 weeks ago. But it got a 9. If we could focus on that. But still a sweet card. Blue, true blue auto to 150, Josh Young. I know Archie, Jeremiah, you like that one. Next up, we got a Volpe. I think this is just a base Sapphire. Just wanted to throw it in the value sub. I think this is Wayne's or Blake's. Looked like a 10, and it got a 10. The lighting doesn't like focusing. Yeah, and that young will, I'm sure, will be available. You and Archie can fight for it. Speaking of Archie, yeah, it is nice. Elijah Green out of 23 Bowman, numbered to 75, yellow. It's really clean. Archie thought this would 10. I had just a 10. I didn't even say coin flip, and it got a 10. It was really clean. Got it cleaned up a little bit more, give it that little spit shine. Oh, we got a 9. That's a bummer. Guess there's something I didn't see on it. This is probably the biggest or second biggest card in the sub. This one was mine. Chuck hit for me. I was hoping it could 10. It had like a weird smudge in the middle of his chest. And I was trying to clean it. It would not come off. So I figured it would 9. I was hoping for a 9. And it got a 9. Low key was hoping for a 10 on that. But, still a really sweet card. Numbered to 99 on the green grass parallel. This one's mine. Probably my favorite card of the sub. Josh Young, but Michael Harris. True blue to 150. Bought this guy off of Twitter. I have no idea what that Volpe's worth. I wouldn't think it'd be that much. Less than $100, I'd imagine. But Michael Harris, true blue to 150. Thought this had a good chance to 10, but I also thought the Jung had a good shot to 10. But yeah, some guy off Twitter had this posted, bought it. Kinda spent all my money. I mean, it wasn't that crazy, but at the time I was like, oh, but I had to have it, and it got a 10, so I'm pretty stoked about it, personally. Sorry, I'm gonna put my own card back there. Next up, we got Maximo Acosta, base auto. For Jeremiah. Old Rangers. Thought this had a good chance to 10. I think I put 9.5, meaning coin flip. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty clean. It got a 9. Oh, okay, Archie. Yeah, I wouldn't think it really is worth that much money. But it definitely, getting it graded a 10 gives it a boost. I know that. All right, Corbin Carroll to 150. We hit this out of the Chrome break. Corbin Carroll for Drew. I thought this had a good shot to 10. I know sometimes the speckle can be hard to see issues. But this is probably I already talked to Drew a little bit about this. This is the one card out of the sub that I was kind of like, what? I didn't understand. It got an 8. I feel like every sub there's one card that I just don't even know what caused it to 8, personally. I mean, there is that line. Maybe that's what it was. But I'd seen that on other cards and read that doesn't impact it, but maybe it did. 43 of 150 on the Carroll. That would have been a nice card. I don't know if Drew would sell it, but that would have been a nice card to sell last week. All right, here's a card I had never seen before. This one's Jeremiah's. Bobby Witt Jr. Little case breaker. To 199. Pretty cool out of Panini. This is one, I mean, you can't really clean these because they're paper. I just kind of made sure there wasn't lint on it or dust or whatever. Centering looked pretty good, everything. But it got a 9. I was hoping it would 10. But it got a 9. So far we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 9s. Alright, we gotta pick it up. George Valera. I think this out of a 22 Bowman. Not too long ago. I think it was for Blake. Coin flip 10. Looked really clean. Had a couple minor blemishes. But it got a 10. Nice little George Valera. Good time for it this year. I think he's another guy that could make the jump. Sebastian Walcott. Sent 2 base chromes in. Thought these were the cleanest of them. First one got a 10. So that's a nice card there. 1 second. Next up, we got Tristan Cassis. I think this is the other Sapphire one. Oh, might have shown it already. For Wayne. Just base Sapphire. Cassis had a really strong year. Really clean. So we sent this, and it got a 10 as well. Was trying not to give it away before the camera focused on it, but was not feeling it. And then we got another Bobby Witt. Jeremiah, let's see, this one's to 199. This is the True Blue. This one was nice. Really cool card. Thought the centering was slightly off. Little bottom heavy. Little left heavy. Barely, though. Thought it still had a good chance to get a 10. Let's get that focus. It's such a pretty card. But Jeremiah, it got a 9. I was pretty bummed about that. I really thought that had a good chance to 10. I mean, the surface was really clean. 24 199. All right, Lloyd. 1 card Mojo, 250 out of 499 of Jung Hoo Lee. Out of the World Baseball Classics. Refractor. I think this guy's actually supposed to come to the States next year. I think that was a big reason why you wanted to grade it. It was a little right heavy. I didn't think it was enough to dock it, but it may have because it got a 9, unfortunately. Like it must have been just a little too right heavy. All right, back to Rainer Arias. This one's to 299. Another speckle. Let's see, which one was this? This is to 198. Just had a coin flip to get a 10. Thought it was pretty clean. This speckle got a 10. So that's a nice card right there for you, Kyle. So 50% success rate on 10s on these Ariases so far. Back to Walcott. This is the second base chrome. Thought it was pretty clean as well. And it got a 10 as well. It's a nice gem there for the Walcott. Now the third speckle we sent of Arias. Another speckle. This one was a coin flip as well. But it got a 9. Still a really sweet card. So it looks like we're about half and half, 10-9 ratio. Here's the last Bobby Witt. I think this is the Gold Sapphire. Yeah, Gold Sapphire to 15. Still a prospect card. Jeremiah. I actually after looking at it further, thought this would 9. I didn't put notes by it. I just thought it would 9. But it got a 10. So that is a sweet card right there. Glad we could hit one of them for you. It's kind of disappointing in the other ones, but Gold Bobby Witt Sapphire got a 10. I don't know which one would be better, this in a 10 or the blue. The blue being like true rookie is nice, but this is numbered to 15, so that's pretty sweet. And I could see him having an MVP type year. All right, 2 more cards left. This one's sweet. Gold Arias, non-auto for Kyle. These were all out of that Bowman Chrome 2-case break. Scratch the case right there a little bit, but Roderick Arias Gold. Had to send this one just to see. I thought it would 9 personally, but I got a 10. So that is a sweet card right there. Hopefully he ends up being all that they make him out to be. So congrats, Kyle. Got 50% on your Ariases. And this is, I got upcharged on this. This is another one of my cards. Prime Chuck over there, he hit this one for me. Pretty crazy. True Red. Austin Charles. Had to throw this in the sub. Thought I had a coin flip chance, but my gold, I mean, I have almost the rainbow of his, but what was I going to say? The red lava I had of his got a 9, but this one got a 10. Let's go, baby. It's Austin Charles season. So, in review, we got 1-8. Unfortunately, sorry, Drew. That was kind of disappointing. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 nines. 12 out of 28 being 9s. Could be worse, could be better. So 1, 8, 12 9s, and then our 10s. Gold Arias. The gold Bobby Witt Sapphire. Base Walcott. Speckle of Arias. Tristan Casas. I think that was Walcott base. George Valera base. Elijah Green yellow. Yeah, honestly, this would be a card I would hold on to because he did not have the greatest year. Selling wise, if you take that, if it's a raw sale, then you could probably double it, possibly 2.5. I'd probably say double for him right now, but yeah, still a really nice card. I'm not sure what the comp actually was at. Volpe, Sapphire base. Luis Lara. Sweet Jackson Merrill. Should probably put this one on a stand. Jackson Holiday. 10. And then the MVP, future MVP, like I told somebody last night, future MVP of the XFL, Desmond Ridder. So solid overall sub. Did not count that right there, but if there was 1 8, 12 9s, that'd be 13. So 15 10s, 12 9s, and 1 8. So what is that percentage? What are we looking at here? 15 divided by 28. 54%, just over half. I think everybody at least got. Wait, where did I put? That goes there. Hopefully most of y'all got some value back on that. Appreciate you guys trusting me with the cards. I will say I was I was nervous. I was like, please don't bomb. So I'm not sure, but I will always be open to subbing y'all's cards, especially the ones in the Discord. Slowly grow it up. Continue sending cards to PSA. But I appreciate you guys. Have a great Saturday. Like I said, I think both of you guys, if anybody else is watching, we do have our 4 hobby box break open on Twitter and in the Discord. So give it a look. See if you see a team. A lot of good teams, value teams, and then obviously the Rays. You guys could go hunt for one of these. But I know the Rays are not cheap, and it's only 4 autos. But got color. Should be 4 atomics. Couple lunar glows, all that fun stuff. But yeah, appreciate you guys trusting me with your cards. I'll get these shipped out after the breaks this weekend, and we will go from there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great Saturday. Go Gators.